Oklahoma, y'all are taking the L, and y'all know I hate to do this because I'm originally from Oklahoma. Specifically, this has to do with Dale City. Lord have mercy. The fool that you guys see on my screen. We're going to call her the pool pedo. The public swimming pool pedo. That's what we're going to call her. We're going to get into the details, and I got to give you another disclaimer. Some viewers may find the following content offensive and controversial. The information in this video comes from multiple sources, including court records, official police charges, news web articles, and interviews. This video commentary also contains my personal opinions about the facts of this story. The point is to use this story as a cautionary tale in hopes of preventing tragedies like these to children going forward. Viewer discretion is advised. That is your official disclaimer. And I'm sorry if y'all are familiar with Dale City. Y'all are taking an L for this. And I'm getting this story from lawandcrime.com. It's sad. I am familiar with Dale City. I'm even familiar with the area. I've never been at this pool, though. And thank you for joining the channel membership there, Chandra. I appreciate that. A 28-year-old woman in Oklahoma has been arrested and accused. Oh, I forgot to give y'all another disclaimer. I'm sorry. The following video contains material or information that may be harmful or traumatizing to some people. Viewer discretion is advised. If you can't handle that, exit the video. For everybody else who wants to be an advocate for children, listen at this. A 28-year-old woman in Oklahoma has been arrested and accused of groping two kids at a public swimming pool in Dale City, then allegedly telling police that she only was grabbing on the children because she was trying to save herself from drowning. I swear to God, she actually said that. I'm going to show y'all the video and let y'all hear it. This woman, I believe, is slower than a bottle of molasses. She looks like she could potentially be one of them people that was claiming asylum that entered this country illegally. I don't know that for a fact, but I'm just saying it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. Her name is Kayla R, as in red, Lena, L-E-N-A, was taken into custody and charged with 2 counts of lewd or indecent acts with children under the age of 16 years old. Court documents reviewed by Law and Crime. And I'm going to also talk about these damn people at this freaking pool. If you see something, you should always say something. Now, according to court documents filed in the District Court of Oklahoma County, it's alleged that Lena, on July 30th of 2024, knowingly and intentionally looked up on, touched, mauled, or felt the body or private parts of 2 boys who were ages 12 and 13 years old. Again, I'll keep trying to tell y'all, y'all better watch your children and watch your boys as well as your girls. Watch your boys also. Thank you for your support. I appreciate that. Thank you. Felt on these boys in a lewd and lascivious manner calculated to arouse and excite. The alleged incident took place at the Eagle Harbor Aquatic Center in the 4500 block of half Southeast 15th Street, about 6 miles east of Oklahoma City. Specifically, the criminal information states that Lena did so by touching and grabbing the victims inappropriately while moaning and calling the little boys daddy. And I'm going to tell y'all, as a father, I have never wanted to punch a woman, but I kind of feel, I get that kind of rage and excitement in me when I hear this. If I ever was going to do it, this might be a good person. I'm not trying to advocate for that. But it just makes you upset. Really, really upset. She was moaning and touching on them and calling them daddy. According to the victims, they stated while they were in the pool that the suspect, that woman, that nasty ass woman, grabbed them inappropriately, made several inappropriate statements to them, and then at one point also attempted to remove some of their clothing, exposing them out into the public area. That is according to Dale City Police Public Information Officer Maj Brad Cowden, said in a news briefing posted online by Oklahoma City Fox affiliate KOKH. I think that's Fox 25 if I'm not mistaken. Authorities say that the statements from the two victims and other witnesses at the pool indicate that Lena had targeted the same two victims on multiple occasions over several days. I'm going to say that again. Statements from the two victims and other witnesses. Let me say that again. Statements from the victims, two boys, and other witnesses confirm that she targeted these same two boys over multiple days. Several days is what they say. What is our good old hashtag? What is it? See something, say something. So I'm curious as to how people see this happen before. Don't say anything over multiple days. And by the time we get to this particular day, now all of a sudden, now they say something. Whether it be lifeguards, whether it be other adult staff, whether it be other witnesses. Matter of fact, I don't even understand, man. The boys are victims. They're little boys. They're young boys. And maybe they were confused and didn't know what to say and probably felt embarrassed to say something. That's why when you know somebody is victimized, you got to speak up for them. I'm not blaming these boys at all. I just wish that they would have been able to. I wish that they could have felt comfortable enough to say something and report this the moment that it happened. Look at that look at her face. Said, thanks for your hard work. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Thank you. In talking to the victims, they stated that it did occur on more than one occasion over multiple days involving the same suspect and victims, but there were no witnesses to it from previous instances, and it was reported on the day, and we obviously had a lot of witnesses that observed it at that time. The lifeguards on duty at the time told police that Lena appeared to follow the victims around the pool and was seen touching them in the groin and buttocks, according to KWTV. The lifeguards immediately removed Lena from the facility, which is where police responding to the 911 call from the victims found her waiting. So she was actually waiting for a ride, I believe. She's 28 years old and she was waiting a ride, I believe, from her mother or grandmother, one or the other. Body camera footage of the arrest posted by KWTV showed Lena initially denying doing anything wrong before asking if she could call her grandmother. So her grandmother did show up. We'll show that video if y'all want to see that. She denied doing any of the things that people had observed her doing or that were alleged to have occurred. She did state at one point that she did grab one of the juveniles, but it was because she thought she was drowning and was using them to pull herself up. But Cowden said that the story Lena provided did not match any of the other stories the victims gave or the stories from the victims or from the witnesses. Lena was booked into the Oklahoma County Jail in lieu of a $100,000 bond. She was no longer in detention as of Thursday, online records show. So that means somebody was able to somehow bond her out, probably to the tune of $10,000 damn dollars. People like this cannot be rehabilitated. They cannot be fixed. They need a life sentence in prison. This is not innocent, and if she could have did more, she would have done more. Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use. It is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107. And just because somebody has a bond or bail doesn't mean that they deserve to get bailed out. But I know it's the law. I get it. But again, to the little monkey who bailed her out, shame on you. Shame on you. Let me give you guys this video. Please hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I've got more to say.
Every summer, kids head off to the city pool expecting a day of fun, but police say it was anything but for two young Oklahoma boys. News 4's Amaya Ward is in Del City, where a woman's now accused in a disturbing case of sexual assault.
Police say the boys 12 and 13 called police and told them the woman had been touching them over the last few days at the pool. They say she even asked one of them to be his girlfriend.
It's definitely troubling to see something like this happen at a place where, you know, we want people to come and feel safe and just have a good time while they're there.
28-year-old Kayla Lena is accused of groping two boys at the Eagle Harbor Aquatic Center in Del City.
I had made inappropriate gestures and comments to them, and at one point had even tried to remove some of their clothing, exposing them in the pool area.
Court documents say Lena continuously grabbed the victims, even going as far as calling them daddy, as parents and other children swam nearby. Lifeguards told police Lena followed the boys around the pool, touching them in the groin and buttocks. Police say the children called 911.
She did not really cooperate too much.
I called my grandma. How old are you? 28.
28?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on today?
Nothing.
Lena.
Let me show y'all this, because this is kind of a longer portion of the video. I'm going to show y'all this whole thing. I shortened this up. So instead of it being like 25 minutes, it's like maybe 10. Let me let y'all look at this. This is the shortest version of it. Here we go.
Ma'am, have you turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Why?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Why, sir?
Face this way. Put your hands together. Is this guy with you?
No. Can I call my grandma?
How old are you?
28.
28?
Yes.
Okay, what's going on today?
Nothing.
Okay, let me take you over in my vehicle real quick, okay?
Can I call my grandma?
Yeah, we'll call in a sec.
For you, for one detained.
Oh, my grandma.
Okay, we'll give you a call. Hold on. Just sit right here, okay? We'll be back with you in a second.
Please, can I call my grandma?
We'll let you call her. Hold on, okay? Do you have any IDs on you or anything?
No,
Purse or anything?
my grandma.
Okay, hold on.
With Kayla tucked away in a patrol car, officers get a chance to talk to witnesses. Let's see what they have to say.
Yes, I did see her grab I left it out.
It's more like whenever they climb out the ladder, like when they're coming out the water, so like they both one time the kid went down the slide like on his belly, and she like came down right after him. She like, as he was going down, she like grabbed his head and like pulled it, and then like tried to go down with him, but he got out, pulled it. Yeah, but she missed, but that's what she like pulled it. This is today.
Yeah, this is today.
This is today.
Officers also talk to the alleged victims of the crime and get their sides of the story in a redacted clip. But soon enough, officers discuss the situation.
So she grabbed their butts. She attempted to grab one of their heads and put it in her crotch earlier today.
He was saying that she was touching him.
rude or indecent because he actually tried. He was saying what?
He said that she kept grabbing on the crotch.
Trying to
No, he said that she actually did. Donnie did.
So look upon, touch, maul, or feel the body part, private parts of any child under 16 years of age, and I believe that this is manner by any accident to cover decent immorality.
Okay.
So we got 3 people that actually saw all this going on. So I'm just going to have them start on with the statements. So.
Armed with new information, officers decide it's time to question Kayla.
So am I taken to jail?
We're going to take you over there and we're going to talk with you, okay? We'll give you a chance at the police department, okay? Do you have any belongings here?
No.
You don't have an
They got
ID
stolen from me.
today? When? Who do you know?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, I'll be right with you in a second, okay?
Am I being arrested?
You're being detained right now, okay?
Am I going to be let go later?
It depends what we find out, okay? Because we'll take you back there and we'll talk to you, okay? Really good to talk. You talk here. Oh, okay. What was going on inside the pool?
I don't know. I was just drowning, or I thought I was about to, and I grabbed that little boy, but I couldn't see underwater.
One time?
Yeah, and that was it.
Okay, well there's multiple people saying they've seen you.
Where'd you grab him at?
Underneath the pool.
Okay.
So
you thought you were drowning, you grabbed
Yeah,
the boy because you
underneath
thought you
the
were
pool,
drowning?
yeah.
Where on his body did you touch him?
On this side right here, like where your love handles are.
You heard that right. Kayla claims she thought she was drowning when she allegedly groped the 2 boys. Let's continue.
Have you ever talked to them before?
No.
Ran into them before? Nothing? You never come up here to the pool and they've been sitting here? Okay. Well, we have multiple people saying that you were touching the boys inappropriately. What would lead them to think that?
I don't know.
Any other incident possibly?
No. Unless they were
nothing on
jealous
this.
I wasn't their girlfriend or something.
Nothing
I'm
going on.
not
Well, they're
sure.
both young. They're both young. They were nothing when they were going up and down the slides. Any of that. You were never behind them, where it could have possibly led to a situation. Okay. All right. We'll be back to talk with you. Okay.
My grandma should be on her way. I don't know where she's at.
What does she drive?
A gray Dodge truck.
A gray Dodge truck. Okay. Do you have any medical conditions? Any mental health issues, conditions?
I don't know.
You don't have any diagnoses or anything? Okay. Put your foot back in there. I'll get back with you in a minute, okay?
Am I going to be taken to jail?
I'll let you know, okay? I'll let you know.
Officers talk to those witnesses again, who reveal this is not their first rodeo with the suspect.
Was she here yesterday as well?
She comes in like on the same thing. Not really the same thing. It's like she does stuff like borderline like weird, but it's like not enough where we can kick her out. So people like say she's being weird, so we don't complain. So we can't really do anything about it. But it's enough for like everybody here to know who she is every time she comes in.
Call her Teddy Bear.
Yeah.
Why teddy bear?
Because she used to carry around a teddy bear, and she was like really, she used to like sit on the side of the wall and like twerk in front of it, but at the same time like pretend it was a child. Yeah.
Soon enough, Kayla's grandma arrives and reveals some background info about the suspect.
Y'all gotta hear this. Listen at her grandmother. This is probably who bailed her out. Probably been making excuses for this stupid bride her whole life, which is why she's just wired to not behave properly. Because I think that the apple don't fall far from the tree. I want y'all to listen at grandma. Listen at this.
Hey, sir, there's my grandma right there in that truck.
I will go talk to you. I'll go talk to you. Stop. This is grandma. This is our grandma. Hello, ma'am. You Kyla or Kayla's grandma?
Yes.
Okay. Does she have any mental health diagnosis? What is that?
It's just she's on a rehab type thing that she really hasn't been diagnosed with anything, but she used to do drugs back 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And she's been on behavioral health.
Okay. Has she ever gotten in trouble in the past?
Yes, she has. She's on probation right now.
She is.
For 5 years, but it's supposed to end next month.
Who's her probation officer?
Well, she hasn't been supervised in a while. She only was supervised for the first and after probation, and she passed it and so on.
Okay. Gotcha.
What happened?
Okay, well, we got called up here. There's two young, probably 14-year-olds, saying that there was a lady up here that was touching them inappropriately and grabbing them and stuff like that.
Oh no, she's never.
So we came up here and they identified them. We talked to many of the lifeguards and they said they witnessed the stuff happening.
Oh no.
Okay. So y'all don't have a contact for probation or any of that?
No, she hasn't. She got through for the first year, and they just said she's going to be some supervisor.
What was she on probation for?
Just unauthorized use of a vehicle.
Oh, okay. 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 Well, we will. We do have her in our vehicle right now. But she told us that you were on your way up here, so I just wanted to make contact.
When does this happen?
Within the last 20 or 30 minutes.
Officers continue talking to Kayla's grandma when she makes some, let's just say, interesting excuses for the suspect.
What's going to happen now?
She'll be going to jail.
She's going to be charged. Touching on, inappropriately touching minors, doing lewd acts and stuff with minors, so definitely.
The thing is, it's not just the kids that say it, right? It's the adult lifeguards that saw it as well. They're also employees here. They corroborate multiple, not just one.
Well, why didn't they say something and make her leave and call me?
They've been telling her.
So whenever we got here, she was outside of the pool.
Because it's a felony. That's a very, very serious crime. It's a crime against children. We don't take this.
21, are you available for 1021? It's going to be the middle of the officer.
I know she called me and said she was ready to go, but I was running errands and I told her I was trying to
She said she was ready to go because she got confronted by lifeguards. That's why. This is just a charge. This isn't a conviction. Okay, she's going to have to go to court, and we got multiple witnesses who said they saw this. Yeah, there's
with one particular person or
three separate lifeguards saw this with two other children that saw this. So it's not like some kids telling fairy tales, doing kid stuff. This is a very serious.
I can't believe she did that, because that's not like her to do that. I mean, she gets angry and
she's been running around calling kids like daddy and a whole bunch of other things. It's not like.
Then they should have stopped her not coming in if they had a problem with her.
Right, I understand that. I'm not saying that, but I guess it hasn't been to this extent.
Right.
Until today. Whenever they saw it, they called us.
Oh my goodness. She's never done this before. Where this is coming from.
Yeah.
Or else I would not have let her come here by herself.
Did you catch that? The officer reveals Kayla allegedly called the boys, quote, daddy, during the incident. The two boys were later released to their parents after writing statements for police. Officers take Kayla to an interview room in the police station where they have more pressing questions for the 28-year-old.
So can you tell us kind of what happened at the pool?
We were just playing, and I don't know.
You and who were playing?
Me and those boys. We were just like playing around, and like sometimes he called me, but I didn't act like he didn't hear him, and then I just kind of took off and faded away from him. And then I don't know if he got like upset or mad at the other kid because I'm showing too much like respect. Like I wasn't their girlfriend at the time. I know I don't have a straight face, but like I don't know what's wrong. Like, I don't know what's wrong.
Why do you think he called you?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Was there anything that could have made him mad?
I don't know. I was just going down the slide.
With him?
Yeah, with them, and that was it.
Were they in front of you, or did y'all go down together on the slide?
Yeah, it was just like being there. It was just like being there, and then you wanted to pay attention to them, and pay attention.
Have you played with them in the past?
No, never seen them.
So today's the first time you've ever seen them?
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you weren't going down the...
She's lying. It's not the first day. Remember they said that They saw her and these boys and her pursuing these boys multiple days. Multiple days, several days. It's not the first time.
Slide together or anything like that?
Look at it like this. Don't look at it as far as like her having a mental disability. Look at it as she's just flat out a pedophile. Just look at it like that. The same way that we would look at a man. Just look at it like that. She's just flat out a pedophile. If this were a man and you heard that this man was following little girls around the pool, being a predator, we call him a predator and a pedophile. Just think about it like that. She's just flat out a pedophile. Believe it or not, women can be pedos too. Just think about it like that.
Are y'all playing in the pool together?
Y'all hit that thumbs up, and I will share the channel memberships here in just a second. Please hit that thumbs up.
Lily pads or the basketball area? None of that?
No, they wanted me to play basketball with them earlier, but I didn't tell him anything. But there was like later off whenever he called me, but it was nothing.
Okay. Okay. How often do you go up to the water park?
In the summer?
Yeah, like do you go daily, weekly? You go a lot?
No.
You don't go very much? So probably like how often do you think?
Maybe like every weekend.
Every weekend. Okay. So when's the last time you were there?
Yesterday.
You were there yesterday? Were the boys there yesterday as well?
I think so.
So you did see them yesterday too? Okay. Did you talk to them at all yesterday or play with them or any of that?
Mm-mm.
No. You can't remember or you didn't? Okay.
Yesterday, did the lifeguards ask you to keep your hands to yourself?
Yeah, I think so.
Why'd they ask you that?
For the same reason.
Which was?
I don't know. Like leave people alone. I don't know.
So what were you doing when they asked you to keep your hands to yourself?
Playing with somebody else.
Playing with somebody? Did they not want you playing with them or?
I don't know.
Okay.
When you say playing, what do you mean by playing? Describe that to us.
Like following them.
Were you touching them?
No.
A police report shows one of the young boys claimed Kayla went as far as asking if she could be his girlfriend. Officers continue questioning the 28-year-old.
Let's go ahead and end that right there. There's more to it. Y'all can watch that on Law and Crime, and shout out to Law and Crime for that video. But at the end of the day, I don't think people like this can be rehabilitated. And I actually fear that the grandmother is enabling this behavior. I believe that she's enabling this behavior, and I think it's dangerous. I think she should be monitored. The fact that somebody bailed her out, more than likely a grandmother, just look at it like that. She's just a pedophile, and this is pedophilic behavior. Actually, this is make her, under the age of pubescence, because it's 12 and 13 years old. So that would make her a hebephile and a pedophile. It'd make her both. Hope she gets a life sentence. She probably won't, but I'll be in OKC quite a few times. I'd love to hear that this case goes all the way and she does not get an opportunity to be released in our society. Imagine if she were to actually capture one of your boys and sexually violate them and get pregnant. Man, that should turn everybody's stomach. I hate people like this. So to this woman, I hate her. I hate her. Pray for these victims. That's why y'all got to watch your kids, and especially like in a place like a public pool swimming area, continue to keep watching your kids and just be diligent, okay? Thank you guys so much for listening to this story. Disgusting.